Hi, good day. I'm Sarah Grace and Calib-og, and I'm going to talk about the oxidation-reduction reactions, also called redox reaction. It is a type of chemical reactions that combine a chemical wanting to gain electrons with a chemical willing to give up electrons. The most common examples of oxidation-reduction reaction are those reactions involving the combination of materials with the element oxygen, such as the rusting of iron. So, rusting of iron. How does iron rust? Rusting of iron refers to the formation of rust, a mixture of iron oxide on the surface of iron object or structure. This rust is formed from oxidation-reduction reaction between oxygen and iron in an environment containing water, such as air containing high levels of moisture. This rusting of iron is characterized by the formation of a layer of a red, flunky substance that easily crumbles into a powder. This reaction is not instantaneous. It generally proceeds over a considerably large time frame. The oxygen atoms bond with iron atoms, resulting in the formation of iron oxide. This weakens the bonds between the iron atoms in the object or structure. So what harm does oxidation-reduction reaction can bring to the people's life and to the environment? Corrosion is the process in which metals are eaten up gradually by the action of air moisture or chemical on their surface. Corrosion is caused mainly by the oxidation of metals by the oxygen of air. The most common form of corrosion is the rusting of iron, which we talked about last minute ago. Rusting causes iron to become flunky and weak, degrading its strength, appearance, and permeability. The rusting of iron can lead to damage to automobiles, railings, wheels, and many other iron structures. The collapse of the Silver Bridge in 1967 and the Mianos River Bridge in 1983 is attributed to the corrosion of the steel or iron components of the bridge. Many buildings made up of reinforced concrete also undergo structural failures over long periods of time due to rusting. Rusted iron can also be a breeding ground for bacteria that cause tetanus. Cuts from these objects that pierce the skin can be dangerous. So what can we do to prevent rusting? First method is to coat the surface with grease paint or water repellent layer, which lubricates the metal to reduce friction and prevents rusting at the same time. The next method is galvanization, the process of applying a protective layer of zinc on a metal. The zinc layer is corroded instead of the iron due to this. The disadvantage of galvanization are that it only provides protection from corrosion for a limited amount of time, since the zinc layer is eaten up in the process. Another form of oxidation-reduction reaction that can cause harm to the people's life is rancidity. The condition produced by aerial oxidation of fats and oil in food, marked by unpleasant smell and taste, is called rancidity. Rancidity spoils the food materials prepared in fats and oil, which have been kept for a considerable time, and makes the food unfit for eating. Rancidity can be prevented by adding antioxidant to foods containing fats and oils, and by packaging fats and oil containing foods in nitrogen gas. As I end this video, a friendly reminder to all people that oxidation-reduction reaction is a tricky one, since the combination of chemicals is to gain and to give up. So we need to be careful and have knowledge of what's happening in our surroundings in order for us to be safe and away from danger.